Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about the things we love like gaming, shows, and anime. Super Smash Bros. Is by far the best fighting game Nintendo ever came up with. I remember the first time I saw the game, I couldn't believe the idea. The crossover of many of our favorite Nintendo characters all together to kick each other's asses. It's a concept that even PlayStation had to rip off at some point, but even they couldn't pull it off as good as Nintendo did. And as a thanks to Nintendo for giving us such a kick-ass game for the Nintendo 64, I'll be showing you all 10 awesome facts on Super Smash Bros. For the N64. Let's begin. Number 10. There were 3 stages in the game that were not meant to be playable. 2 of them were beta stages of Kirby's Dream Land stage, only one is really small, and the other one is a bit larger, but still looks the same. The 3rd stage is actually the tutorial stage, but even that stage is not playable. The way you can play these stages is by using a Game Shark or Action Replay. I haven't performed it myself as I never use an Action Replay or Game Shark for the N64, but I heard that the edges of the platform tend to not let the players grab onto the edges, and it's much more frustrating than entertaining. Number 9. I'm sure you've all heard this. The game started off as a Japanese fighting game with polygons very similar to the Fighting Polygon team, and in the end, they decided to use Nintendo licensed characters instead of the newly developed characters. These new beta characters weren't used as the main characters, but the polygon designs were kept for the Polygon team. Those weren't totally scrapped, but what was scrapped was the idea of adding a racing minigame. There is no concept art found, so I can't tell you if they were going with characters running or vehicles, but I think it was scrapped because the racing element wouldn't be as fun as Mario Kart 64, and they already added the single player bonus minigame where you race to the finish line. That was probably what they were going for anyways. Number 8. The Nintendo 64 did not feature an online compatibility, so the game didn't feature online mode, but apparently there are emulators that can do so. The emulators Project 64K and Mupen 64K are the most used emulators that are allowing you to play Super Smash Bros. Online. I've never tried it out, but I have tried out a Super Smash Bros. ROM, and they do play around the same frame speed, but you had to skip frame rates in order to keep the speed identical to the real game. In other words, it's cool to see that fans have made the game compatible with an online mode, but it might not work as good as you'd expect it. But if it does, then holy shit, that's amazing. Number 7. There are non-playable characters in the game. These characters are Giant Donkey Kong, the Fighting Polygon team, Metal Mario, and the Master Hand. Number 6. There were so many rumors saying that you can actually unlock Metal Mario as a playable character. Some of the rumors were like beat the game without using any items, beat the game with Mario a certain amount of times, or even play versus mode over 1,000 times. Clearly the rumors were false as we can't even play as the non-playable characters with the Game Shark or an Action Replay. Number 5. This is the only game to feature 2-dimensional cartoon illustrations for the character artwork, and every other Super Smash Bros. Game used 3D renders. Number 4. One of the best things that ever came from the game's merchandising were the commercials. These commercials were funny as hell. They had grown-ass men or women in the character outfits holding hands, and the next minute you know they're beating the crap out of each other. If this doesn't get your attention, I don't know what will. Number 3. Super Smash Bros. Is actually the first game to introduce Ness from Earthbound and Samus from Metroid in 3D character models. Speaking of these 2 characters, I never heard of Ness until I played this game, and as for Samus, I had played Metroid games before but I hadn't passed them yet, so I had no idea that Samus was a chick. Not until I played the game and once Samus got electrocuted, I saw that her character model showed feminine features. Nice. Number 2. The final boss of the game is the Master Hand. At the time, there wasn't any information on who the Master Hand is. In fact, everyone was thinking that the Master Hand must be the creator, as we remember seeing that the intro of the game shows us that a white glove hand brings our Nintendo dolls to life. So it has to be the creator, right? Well, in 2004, there was a new Kirby game for the Game Boy Advance called Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, which featured the Master Hand as a sub-boss. I don't know the connection between Kirby and the Master Hand, as I always thought that the Master Hand was pretty much the glove from Glover, but they're not the same characters. Number 1. This is an interesting feature to the game. There are many items that you can use in the game to help you take on your opponents. One of the items is the Motion Sensor Bomb. Look familiar? That's because this bomb was the same motion sensor bomb used in 007 GoldenEye for the same platform. They changed the name of it and designed it to look different in the next Smash Bros. Games, but we know where it originally came from. I heard the reason why they changed it in the next installments was because Rare made the 007 game and they switched to Microsoft, but then I also heard that it was changed because the game 007 was rated M and this was a rated E for everyone game. Maybe it's a little of both. And that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, leave a thumbs up, share, and subscribe if you haven't. It really helps me out a lot. And if you'd like to see 10 awesome facts on the rest of the Smash Bros. Games, just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to give you what you want to see next. Anyways, see you all tomorrow, and remember to have an awesome day.